Okay, so this was the trade I took today. I won't say that I forced this trade. Well, no, you know what? I'll be completely honest with myself. In the moment, I didn't think I was forcing anything because I thought I saw my model, and I guess balancing the working and trading just got the best of me today because I was not. I missed something that I should have maybe seen. That would have made me not enter, but let me just go through the trade. Um, so obviously we are dumping currently. So when we came into market open, we were already down like 250 points, 300 points. Um, I I mean these are my three targets to the downside. I mean it's just equal lows here. And I didn't really want to buy off of these equal lows because we hadn't swept them. I mean, we swept one, but we didn't. I guess we swept two technically, but we left liquidity. I didn't love longing off that level, even to just for tiny retracement. I didn't love that. It's not like we were respecting a PD array, like a fair value gap anyway, so didn't like the longs. And then for shorts, I wanted to target really low hanging fruit. Like I didn't even want those equal lows. I simply saw us trade back into this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. I could have been a bit better about looking for a sweep. I mean, technically there was a sweep here, right? Like we swept this 1 minute high and then went lower, and we traded below this fair value gap, inverting it, right? And then I entered off a limit there. Now to me this was valid because I did not. I looked pretty well, but not well enough clearly. And I went and I looked. Okay, 5 minute. Is there a fair value gap that we could use? No, because the 5 minute fair value gaps are my TPs. Right, this one was going to be break even. This one was going to be take profit. Okay, 4 minute, no. 3 minute, I looked really quickly. I was like, oh no, we're good. Oh, what do you know? That's what we react off of, that level here. So I should have been looking for us to invert this 3 minute. Now, granted, well, no, I guess we invert that 3 minute. This would still be valid for an entry. I mean, I don't know if we would have tapped it for a limit after we closed below it, but that alone should have made me not enter the trade. It was very tiny. I was looking very fast, and I just missed it. And yeah, so ended up taking the 1 minute inversion fair value gap when there was a 3 minute that fair value gap that was there that needed to still be inverted. So yeah, I mean, risked one contract in this trade because again, I talked about it in the last video. I have $400 of drawdown that I have remaining because I took a payout. So I'm trying to preserve this Express account, this funded account, as best I can. So I'm risking very little. So I didn't lose a lot. We're ending the week break even as a result of this because I won yesterday. I lost today. Let me show the execution. So that's the execution. This was break even line. This was take profit once again. And yeah, so I was looking for a very tiny scalp. It's a very small base hit trade. In the end, I forced this trade. The sweep arguably was there because we swept that high, but still it's not the great. That isn't an A plus. Even it, regardless of this 3 minute, if this 3 minute wasn't present, and the 1 minute was actually the highest time frame fair value gap that we could inverse in for me to enter, it still would not have been an A+ setup in my opinion. So a bit of a forced trade here. I'm glad it happened, honestly, because I have been on quite the win streak. Took a payout, haven't lost in a little while. You can see it was my best month ever on record in July, and I actually did not lose the entire month of July. Took 2 break-even trades, and before that, I didn't lose the last week of June. So I was 5 weeks deep of actually not losing a single trade. So I'm glad this happened, honestly. I feel like it needed to. It was coming. Hopefully we can, well, I know we can bounce back. Hopefully the next trade's a winner. We'll be back on the charts Monday. So, yeah.